Hey everybody, guess what time it is? It's movie time. So this movie is known as a cult classic, Super Troopers. And a lot of people have always just flocked to this movie. I've noticed that about this film. Just people flock to it, people love it, people quote it all the time. I'm quoting it right meow. Meow, there has been talk of a Super Troopers sequel, Super Troopers 2. The Broken Lizard comedy group want to bring this sequel to you. So what they do, they started an Indiegogo campaign. Their goal was $2 million and they hit that in the first 24 hours. Meow, they do have higher goals and aspirations for this movie, so they do think that you guys should keep on giving if you can. They would love to hit these higher marks and make a bigger, better movie for us. Meow, on to the next topic. That is my last meow because it is really hard to remember to say meow instead of now, and I'm not that good at it. Try playing the game yourselves, guys, as an ode to Super Troopers. Friday the 13th is set to have another reboot. Now this one though, I'm actually liking the description of this reboot. It's been said that this reboot is going to focus more on the supernatural part of his story about, I guess, how he's still alive after surviving so many things. He sucks at swimming, but he can survive bullets and things of that nature. Pretty interesting. I definitely think that these movies can always be rebooted. I'm not tired. I do not tire of them. I don't really even consider them horror movies anymore. They're getting to the point now where they're torture porn, essentially, just like Centipede, Hostel, Saw movies. That we Americans cannot make good horror movies anymore. We are very lacking in that aspect. We have a few of them here and there. James Wan is usually the creator of them, or producing them, directing them some way, shape, or form. He has something to do with them, but we suck at them. So in this case, the fact that it is the tried and true story, but they're gonna put another spin on it, I'm looking forward to it. This will be coming out on May 13th, 2016, the only Friday the 13th of 2016. A proof of concept video for something called the Leviathan has taken the internet by storm over the past week. It is by Roundup Robinson, and it is this future world where we are now being able to travel faster than light, but to do so we need to harvest matter from the biggest creatures we've ever known on Earth, which are these Leviathan things. The video, it's awesome. It looks really good. It's really stylized. I love it. I would love to know the history behind it. How did the Earth get to this point where these Leviathan creatures exist? Where did they come from? Are they of Earth? Are they earthly? Are they from the stars? Are they alien? With this craze that has happened over the last week with the Leviathan, a few things have happened. One, Simon Kinberg, Neil Blomkamp have flocked to this project, and they have joined on as producers of the film. And 20th Century Fox has now purchased the script, the pitch, they're gonna make this film. And a lot of stuff is happening. It's being, I guess, I don't know if the film will be directed by Roundup Robinson. I would assume so because it is his proof of concept, and it will be, I guess, and the script was written by the screenwriter of Fight Club. So this has a lot of solid pieces in place for this to be a really interesting movie, a really interesting sci-fi film. I'm definitely looking forward to see what happens with this one. You guys should check out the proof of concept. We'll put a link down below. This week was announced the directors of Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2. And as was talked about previously, I even said it so myself, that is being talked about, Joe and Anthony Russo will be directing both Part 1 and Part 2. This is, good news. In a sense, they are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe already directing films. They did a great job with Winter Soldier, and they're going to start filming Civil War within the next couple weeks. The only thing is, though, we don't know a ton of if they can continue that hit, the Captain America Winter Soldier, with another hit in Captain America Civil War, and continue from there with solid jobs as directors. We don't know that just yet, so I do want to, take my time with this. I definitely want to see, Civil War, because in this universe we only have one, piece of evidence so far from them. One thing to judge them by, albeit that was a great movie. So, I'm excited, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm not going to get too excited. I think, though, they have the right people in place already, Marvel does. Kevin Feige's done a great job, the people around him, Joss Whedon. I'm sure Joss Whedon's going to produce or something along those lines and give them some of his insight, and I think that they're going to succeed. but I am going to temper my expectations. I am going to go into this with that knowledge of we've only seen one movie from them in this universe. So I'm going to go from there. What do you guys think about this decision for Marvel to place Joe and Anthony Russo at the helm of Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2? And the biggest news of the week, Ryan Reynolds released a picture of the official Deadpool costume. And I gotta say, this picture is pretty awesome. This picture of Ryan Reynolds in the official costume, the official outfit, was also released the logo of the film. It looks pretty nice, I like it. And the synopsis of the film. I'm going really crazy for synopsis these days, or synopsi, however you would say it for the plural annotation version of the word, I don't know. But let's get down to it and let's look at this synopsis and see what we get from it. Based upon Marvel Comics' most unconventional anti-hero, Deadpool tells the origin story of former Special Forces operative turned mercenary Wade Wilson, who after being subjected to a rogue experiment that leaves him with an accelerated healing powers, adopts the alter ego Deadpool. Armed with his new abilities and a dark, twisted sense of humor, Deadpool hunts down the man who nearly destroyed his life. Again, I like it. I think this is a good deal for us, movie-going fans of the Deadpool franchise and lovers of this geekdom. I think that this was essentially what we expected it to be, which is the base storyline for a Deadpool movie, and I'm excited for it. They've already started filming, so I am excited to see, more little things from this film. I don't want to see too much to any spoiler territory, but I like the fact that Ryan Reynolds did give us a little snippet of what's going on with the real costume. I like what they did before, where they kind of showed the mask and the shadows. I think that was a couple months ago. I just like what they're doing. I'm really excited for this film. I got my hopes pretty high on this one. I gotta really temper those. But Deadpool is a beloved character, and he is someone that you can really enjoy if they do it correctly. So I'm looking forward to this. Also released this week were some posters. First off, you have the Fantastic Four poster. This poster looks really cool. It is the best image from the first trailer with all the four of them looking up that beam of light. It looks really cool. It's really iconic. I like it. A really good job with their choice of poster for the upcoming film. The second poster that caught my attention this week was the Entourage poster. Nothing really new, crazy, or inventive with this poster. In fact, it reminds me a lot of every season's cover of the DVD sets. So that's cool. They got both of these coming out this week and giving us a little bit to get our wheels going for the movies later on this year. Alright guys, so that's it for Movie Time's News Roundup segment this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time. Peace.